Hello, family, friends, YouTube subscribers. Welcome to this episode of Ask the Black Dad. Well, after I finished having my birthday celebration, going to a friend's wedding, we started talking about cheating. Got an email on cheating. Cheating in the 2025. What does it mean? What does it look like? I don't know. We're going to answer somebody's question and we're going to find out. Woman, is you cheating on me?
You are a fucking moron. Too rough.
Much too rough.
Let's start the show. Hey everybody, so in this episode, we talk about cheating in the next room. Whoa! Even though my wife before we came on said I had double chin or big chin or some stuff, she was trying to be funny and smart. She about to get the boom! Kick out. So anyway, we got an email that we haven't answered in a while, so we decided to go ahead and clear some of the emails out and get back to doing what we do.
What
we
is
had
it
a
that
celebration. I don't know. Whatever it is, they look at it, so I don't know. So with that being said, woman, go ahead and read the email.
Okay, it's a long one, so hang on.
And it was sent to woman. How do you send an email to Ask the Black Dad
and woman?
but to woman?
Who the starts a conversation like that?
But that's
I guess I can send emails every
I know,
now
but
and then.
I'm just saying.
You just decide to select the ones
The ones
that
that send you
to you.
the ones that send you emails, they
Well,
want
this
to
one's
read
for me,
sometimes.
okay?
I'll be like, oh no, they don't want that. They just want some woman to.
Are you finished with your rant?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm
I'll
gonna
be
read
back
this.
on it.
He will. It says, "Dear woman," that's me. I moved to Ohio from Georgia to be with my husband when we got married 10 years ago, straight out of college. I am now starting to regret this because I believe he is cheating on me. I accidentally went through my man's phone and found that he constantly texts with a woman he works with, a married woman, by the way. I found out they buy each other lunches and gifts, birthday and work anniversary gifts. The text had her saying she couldn't wait to see him at work. She was thinking about him on the weekend and how good he looked or smelled. When I confronted my husband, he said that was just a good friend and that she was nothing more than a work wife. I smell bullshit. I work and do not have a work husband, nor did I ever want one. He keeps trying to gaslight me by talking about I'm being insecure. I believe there is more to this, but I want to believe him so bad. When I married him, I truly believed in forever do us part. I don't want to divorce him, but woman to woman, is this cheating? And what would you do if this was Vernon? They always mispronounce.
First of all, who the hell is Bernie?
Are you talking to me? I said, are you talking to me?
Barno.
Who the hell is Bernie?
Barno.
10 years out of college, you just said, Ask the Black. I mentioned that and said, he ain't my daddy. Oh, but you know.
That's all right.
what you
And
said.
her name is Tammy.
Okay, but anyway, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy, for the email.
We said your name
and the
right,
question.
Tammy. My name is Bar. No. Like car with a B, bar. You know. Anyway,
So sensitive.
she called me, what's she called me, Vernon or something?
Vernon.
Vernon.
And it's funny because when most people mispronounce your name, for some reason they call you Vernon. But it's Barno.
Or Barnold. Add a D to it. That ain't what she asked about my name. Stop it.
Yeah.
All right, well, she sent it to you.
Well,
Cheating in the next room.
well, I can see how that can be a very sketchy situation here.
First of all, I want to know how you accidentally go through your man's phone.
Well, you know, the phone fell, you accidentally put the code in, if there's a code, you accidentally hit on mail or text message and you accidentally look at it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Cause you know, it was all
Your man's phone fall by accident. You pick it up and you put it back on the table.
Okay, look, Tammy said it was an accident.
She said she accidentally went through it. She ain't say I accidentally saw something. I went through it.
She accidentally went through his phone.
Okay, before we even get there, is it cheating to go through your person's phone?
No, it's not.
Are you you're cheating on their privacy?
How
They
is
have
that
the right to
cheating?
privacy.
We all have a right to privacy.
So you're breaking their privacy.
Until we get married.
So you said when you're married, you don't have privacy?
Do you have privacy?
When I go close the library, you don't come in there. Remember, the other day I told you to come to the library and talk to me.
Why would I want to come in there while you're in the bathroom?
It was the library.
Well, then you know what? You spend that time reading books at the library. You don't need to talk to
Who
her.
came in. So anyway,
That's
she
all right.
spoke to, she reached out to you. She found her, she accidentally went through her
But you
husband
know-
of 10 years phone.
Okay.
They saw they might be
Let's
college
stay, let's,
lovers.
let's, stay,
or college.
let's stay focused.
Okay, they might be
Let's stay
college,
focused.
college people.
It's okay. Tammy, you accidentally found these text messages in your husband's phone when you accidentally accessed it.
She accidentally
But that-
accessed the phone.
But that is not the point. That is not,
That is not the point. That is not
Because her question is, so let's have some context here from Tammy's email. She said that they moved to Ohio from Georgia. They've been married they moved here 10 years ago, straight out of college after being married, right?
So they're college sweethearts.
So we're college sweethearts, you know? But they've been married for 10 years. That means they got over that 7-year itch, but regardless of that. So the context is that she found some text messages in her husband's phone with a woman from work, his at-work wife, right?
And she's married.
And she's also married. But you know, I'm not set aside to the fact that she's married, right? Let's talk about
Oh, she was single, was different.
No, allow me.
Okay,
All
please.
right?
Oh, please.
Allow me to try to answer
Let her
the
cook.
question. Let me try to
Big
answer
glow
the
coming
question.
through. Let her cook. Go ahead.
Okay, so she found that he had messages in his phone from this at-work wife, right? She didn't mention how long this has been happening. It don't make a difference. It was happening, and she felt that the messages in their work was inappropriate. Now,
It had to be at least a year because your anniversary for work there.
okay, so
Or at least had to be a year.
okay, so right, because they were giving each other gifts.
Birthday too.
So not only exchanging text messages, they were exchanging birthday gifts, anniversary gifts. Like the point that you made, it had to been annually. I mean, at least over a year or more if they were giving anniversary gifts.
That's all it is.
And so I'm assuming that as you were going through your husband's phones, that's how you got all that information. Because it sounds like to me that possibly that Tammy, you were surprised the fact that he even had an at-work wife, right? So look up at-work wife. Some people have at-work wives or at-work husbands, but you know, there's boundaries in regards to that. I know I had an at-work husband.
Let's get ready to rumble!
That's what that was.
Whoa.
I had an
Whoa.
at-work husband. Let me explain to you what
Whoa.
that meant. That meant my
Whoa.
at-work husband.
I'm leaving. Oh, okay.
So were you aware of this at-work husband?
For the sake of YouTube, no.
For the sake of YouTube. Well, my at-work husband was nothing but a friend of mine who was at work. You know, when you're having those bad days, or the people that you can confide in, or a person that says, you know what, you got to leave, let's leave on time, things like that or whatnot. Partners to get an actual work done. But I will tell you, YouTube family and friends and husbands, as you know, there was nothing inappropriate about that
I don't know.
relationship.
I'll
put it
You
this
didn't have no
way.
cell phone back then.
But I had cell.
Not back then. We was in the old house
We've had a cell phone.
When I knew about that, it was before cell phone days.
We've had cell phones for a very long time.
Yeah, I ain't saying we did, but that's before.
That's
that.
because he was my
We've been
friend
married for
before
over
we
30
even
years,
got
so
married.
I'm just saying, so don't act like
He was
we
my
ain't 10
friend
years.
before we even
10
got
years
married.
they had cell phone. 30 years ago they
Are
weren't no cell phone.
are we going to get to?
Oh, let's go. We about to fight.
We're about to go. No,
about to
we're not. So anyway,
I want to see some cell records.
So Tammy, you believe your husband's cheating. You know, your husband's cheating. And honestly, when you look at the text messages, I can understand the reason why you may believe that too. Because you talked about the things that she said in the text message, but what you didn't mention is in regards to what his responses were.
Shane put that in there.
Right,
What he said.
Right, but she didn't. Well, that would help with the context too. It didn't help in regards to what the response was, except for she said when she confronted her husband. What did he say? Do you remember what he said?
That's my friend.
But that's his friend. He says nothing like that. But I believe that it's cheating. It's a cheating of the heart, because if you feel that way, and you guys had this conversation about how these text messages feel, the place that it can open up. Honestly, I just think it's a betrayal of the heart, even if it's not physical. What do you think?
I'm like this. First of all, she didn't say what he wrote. Maybe she was hiding it.
Yeah, she didn't respond. Why would she hide if she's gonna put that out there? Put it
Maybe
out
she-
there.
You know, don't make him look. Maybe he said that it was nothing. Maybe he just, I don't know. Listen,
And maybe he never.
I'm like this. I'm like every for all my guys out there is a guy waiting on the sidelines to come into the game. You know how you got a second string quarterback? He's waiting for his turn.
You think that
He may not be praying for the quarterback's downfall, but he can't wait to get in the game.
You think it's like that, bro?
It's like that in life. It's like that in life. Unless of course, you know, your girl's just out of the game, and ain't nobody really. You know, if you got a girl that anybody is that somebody's like, okay, that's a cute little girl. Somebody's waiting in the sidelines. That happened with a guy too. Somebody's waiting in the sidelines. It's to me. There's a possibility that this may be somebody's waiting to be in the sidelines.
You mean the wife? You mean not the wife? The at-work wife?
I don't know.
Or
that husband. He could be the one. I mean, her husband had home husband. He could be the one playing. You know, you can't keep the second string quarterback there unless you pay him. You know what I'm saying? The team got a second string quarterback. They got to pay him. Make sure other teams don't take him. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure they get a couple of reps. They may not get the reps with the first team, but they get a couple of reps. They get told, hey, you the future. You the future, man. You gonna be the future.
Are you talking to Tammy? Because how do you mean not?
I'm just talking. Period. I'm just talking to Tammy.
All right.
I don't know Tammy's situation. I'm like this, so you gotta understand that when you walk into a situation, you know there's a backup quarterback somewhere waiting to play on the field. Somewhere, or you know what I'm saying, whether it's a girl or a guy, they waiting to play on the field. There's a point guard sitting on the bench. He wants to be sixth man, and when he get in, he want to show everybody why he should be starting. That's just the way the game is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Now, you can overstep the boundaries. I couldn't wait to see you and stuff like that. That makes you go, what the hell is that? Because I never went to work and said, oh, I can't wait to see you. Because if that's the case, did she tell her female supervisor she couldn't wait to see them?
Well, see, we don't have full context of everything, but I can understand as a wife. If I go through your phone and I see these text messages and your response
You accidentally go through my phone?
I accidentally go through your phone and I see these text messages, right? And I feel that these messages are inappropriate. And your response to me is, "Oh, you ain't nothing to worry about. That's just blah blah blah. She might at work."
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing to worry about.
Right, but obviously, Tammy's feeling a certain type of way.
What would you feel?
If I saw these messages?
And somebody says they couldn't wait to see me. I smell good. I look good today.
That's the reason why I don't send you anywhere. We're smelling all good.
Well, you see me smell like crap.
You just gonna put some deodorant on, walk out the door.
That dude be smelling like a 40 John.
Honestly, those are inappropriate text message exchanges. If that's what's in the text message, and this at work wife, it feels comfortable enough to say something like that to her at work husband, knowing that he's also married and that his wife could take a look at this phone, however it may be. I think that what it is.
I don't think she thought his wife's gonna look at the phone. Most people who do that don't.
What I'm saying.
Well, some people do that, hoping that their wife's gonna
Seeing that this was my question, I'm trying to respond to it.
Okay.
I understand this is Ask a Black Dad, but today it was Ask a Black Woman.
No, it wasn't. It was just Dawn, woman. It was just woman.
Anyway, but I can honestly, your feelings are valid. You know, and I'm hoping, because you really didn't give breath too much of the conversation that you had with your husband when you guys had this conversation in regards to the text message. That's what he said. But what about the way she feels? I think that's important.
She said it was bullshit.
Even if it was.
She said it was gaslighting him. That's what she felt.
She felt like he was gaslighting her. Right. But it's about how she feels. And I think it's worth the conversation in regards to the way you feel. And that's how a person goes on and make those other decisions based upon how they feel and whether or not her husband of over 10 years brings about 31 years old, you know.
Yeah, you got college, what, 24?
About 21, I think it is.
21?
Yeah,
21, 22.
Yeah,
okay.
20, that's right, 21, 22, depending on
32,
when you started.
I'll make it 32, right.
Yeah. And so when you...
So I was old enough for her to call me daddy. She could have said, hey, ask a black dad. I'm always be her dad. But she had to butcher my name. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
What you want her to call you, Mr. Ask a Black Dad? She's 30-something years old, 31 years old.
My kid is 30-something years old.
See how y'all brings it back to him?
She butchered my name.
See how he brings it right back to everybody butchers your name. I don't understand why, but everybody
does not butcher my name. But anyway, Tammy did.
It's okay, Tammy. Tammy, what I'm saying to you, woman to woman, is that your feelings are valid. and your marriage is something that it seems like to me is very important to you, and that's the reason why you even had the conversation. That's the reason why that it even bothers you. So is it cheating? I think it's a betrayal of the heart until you find out otherwise. But it's a betrayal of the heart, and so then therefore what that warrants is a conversation with your husband, a heart-to-heart conversation.
But isn't cheating betrayal of the heart?
It's a betrayal of the heart, which is cheating. Yes, it's a betrayal of the heart. See, some people think that cheating is just the physical aspect of it. It's the mental and emotional, especially when you especially when you see those messages. We know those are intimate messages that were sent. You know, and you don't know the voice.
They were comfortable, very comfortable.
Well, for me, as a woman, as a wife, if I saw that, it appears to be an intimate. It appears to be an intimate message. To be honest with you, right?
What was intimate?
But you have to understand something. From a woman's perspective, if you were saying this to my husband, it appears to be an intimate message. And the reason why I said this is because it's just like anything else with a text message. Your tone and your intentions get lost. It could be something that's so, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Oblivious.
No, it could be something that's so maybe minute.
Mundane.
That could be something minute, but you don't know the intentions. And the thing is too,
you gotta hit a voice reflection.
And the thing is too, did you know that he had this at work wife or friend? I'm just curious. Because if that was news to you, then my question to my husband would be, why?
Why what? Why they got her?
Why don't I know about this at work wife?
He go to work and he leave work, they work, and that's it.
Obviously not.
Yeah. I mean, but we don't know what she texted. She didn't text him at work. Say, all right, I'm gonna wait to see he was in his wherever they work there. But it's got to be somewhere he can dress, because he dressed nice. She said he looked nice. It can't be uniform. You can
look nice in a uniform. You look phenomenal on yours.
That ain't what she said when you first met. So anyway, listen. All I'm saying, okay. So she's all right. You look nice today, Bobby, whatever her name is, Freddie.
See, you see how you giving it your own tone?
Oh, she ain't saying.
Let me give you my tone to the text message, right? So what she said was, her text message had her saying she couldn't wait to see him at work.
Let me say something to her.
I can't wait to see you at work.
I can't wait to see you at work. I got something to tell you.
I was thinking about you all weekend.
Man, I was thinking about you today. I was thinking about you all weekend. She saw a good comedy skit that reminded her of him. He said some funny stuff, and he said it in the movie.
Ooh, you look and smell good.
You know, you look good today. What you got on? You smell good.
You see how it takes on two different tones? it took on a husband's tone, and it took on a wife's tone.
Because you're trying to, I don't want to jump on.
The point that I'm making is that when you, in a text message, it depends on the tone that you give it and the intentions that you give it. And as you saw here, we just demonstrated two different. She was married when I was before I retired from sheriff's department. She told me, "You smell just like my granddad." When I was Old Spice.
Old Spice means quality, said the captain to the bosun. So ask for the package with the ship that sails the ocean.
That's not the same thing.
Well, she said I smell good. Well, she ain't
nah,
good.
She said you smell like her granddad.
She said you smell just like my granddad.
And how did that make you feel?
I'm like, well, thank you very much.
And when you told me she said it, what did I do?
You laughed.
See what I mean? You see how I took on that tone?
But I told you had to go. Hey.
I think it was.
Hey.
Sorry.
Doing that all in public
real.
like I'm 5 years old.
It was probably distracting him. It was distracting me when I first saw it.
Oh, what that old man slob on the side of the lip or something?
No, I don't know what that was.
What the heck was that?
But it's you good.
You embarrassed me.
Oh, baby, you
in
good.
public. Oh no. But I don't know. So I'm saying. So let's say I didn't have, and back then I didn't have a cell phone. That was a long time ago. So, but I told her, hey, she said I smell good.
And what I said? She didn't say you smell good. She said you smelled like my old granddad.
She didn't say old. So you just threw that in there. She did not say old.
You see how
she said you smell like my granddad.
Hey, grandads are usually old. You a granddad.
So you smell like granddad.
And you surely are old. By the way, happy belated birthday.
No, but anyway, I ain't seen you get all upset about that.
I wouldn't have. But the point but you shared that with me. I just stumbled on that in the text message.
I had no cell phone.
Anyway.
I don't know. So okay. So now
let's help Tammy out. It's
I'm trying to help Tammy.
From our point of view, our opinion. That's all that it is.
Tammy, you're screwed. You gotta, if you want to, you're gonna have to, I don't know what you're gonna have to do, Tammy. You may have to fight for this one. And when I say fight, not this. But what I mean is she waiting to get in the wing or is he waiting to get in the wing? They both married. I would do this though. I would like to know, does the husband on the other side know?
Tell me, even if the husband on the other side knew, how would that help anything?
Because if the husband on the other side knows, then it's kind of like it tamps it down. He's like,
for me, it doesn't, because just because it's okay with the husband doesn't mean it's okay with the wife. It doesn't mean it's okay with Tammy. So for me, it don't make a difference if the husband knew.
Okay, but if the husband on the other side don't know, we got a problem.
But how come I didn't know? I mean, sorry, Tammy. How come Tammy didn't know?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, if the husband on the other side,
and that's if you knew.
If the husband on the other side didn't know,
okay, so
Tammy didn't know.
So help me with that.
We got an issue. It's the secret love.
I think there's an issue regardless of who knew, because the issue is how Tammy feels. That is the issue. And Tammy made a comment in there saying that I don't work, and I don't have an at work husband. And I'm not
saying she ain't work. She said,
no, what she said. Maybe
don't have a husband at work.
Well, maybe that's what she said. Let's go back and look at it.
I don't have a husband.
We always like to do real life fact checks. And this one, let's see if I can find it real quick. And I'm sorry about that.
She don't have maybe that is what she said.
Oh, I'm sorry. She did. She says, I work and do not have a work husband, nor do I ever want.
She went to college to stay home?
Well, but some people do.
I know they do, but I'm just saying.
Some people do. We keep losing track. This is what we do. We're talking about Tammy,
I gave you a job, Tammy. She didn't. Thank you.
Anyway, so I'm not sure if you added that for context, because just because one has one and one does not, and it depends on what you call it, at work wife or at work husband, and what that means. Like I said, the one that I had, it was platonic, and it was truly a work relationship about the work and making sure that and helping somebody, accountability partner for the work-life balance. A work anniversary, no. Matter of fact, I've been on my job for 32 years, and I've never received a work anniversary gift. Not even from my boss.
Anybody birthday gifts? Him, your work husband.
I got birthday cards.
I don't know everybody's birthday gifts.
Like what?
I don't know. What Tammy said birthday gifts?
Maybe a gift card for Starbucks, maybe? I don't know. But I don't know. Who doesn't buy gifts?
When you start taking money out of my house and giving it to somebody else, I got a problem with that. That money could go for my Miller High Life. You understand?
Oh, trust me, we budget for the Miller High Life.
But I'm just saying, when you take money out the house, that's extra Miller High Life.
Let's go back to Tammy. We're supposed to be talking about Tammy.
We ain't talking about Tammy.
Let's talk to Tammy.
We're talking to Tammy. If Tammy don't know we talking to her and we read her thing on the thing.
I said let's talk to Tammy.
I'm talking to everybody.
So let me say, so Tammy, like I'm gonna say it again, your feelings are valid. And if you feel that when you talk to your husband about how you felt based upon those text messages, and he said, "Oh, that's nothing," he's saying your feelings is just your feelings. And I feel that as a husband, the way that you feel should be just as important to him than anything else, whether or not it's right, whether or not
today, Junior.
It's real.
Too much wine.
I'm sorry. Whether or not it's what it appears to be or it doesn't appear to be. So that's the conversation. You've been married for 10 years. Like we said, you're probably 31, 32 years old. And for me, that's still kind of
guessing. We are guessing.
Well, she's around my age.
She went to college early.
Or later. That's true. We're just assuming in regards to that. But the fact of the matter is that you're asking me. I believe the messages are inappropriate. Not understanding the tone, not being a part of that conversation. You didn't offer what your husband's responses were to the text messages. You only told us what the woman's response, what the woman's text messages said to your husband. Sometimes when you look at the responses of your husband, it helps with the context of those text messages. But more importantly, for me, it's a betrayal of the heart, especially after you talk to your husband about it and he basically is poo-pooing on how you feel.
Or, I'm going to put it like this. It could be two things. One, the husband's smart. He's like, I ain't putting this shit on text.
He ain't lying.
It might come out. I think the first thing is the secret. The secret, not knowing something.
Well,
is
I
the
wouldn't
most
say.
hardest
I'm
part.
sorry. I wouldn't say he's smart. He's just being okay. But anyway,
But he could be smart. We don't know. He could work for NASA. He could work for NASA. We know. He could be a rocket scientist.
Put it this way: if he's having a relationship with somebody at work,
a lot of people poo-poo with it.
He's not a smart man.
Okay, listen.
Anyway.
Now, first, you get a man in a full-blown relationship. They shouldn't have said it. Listen, all I'm saying is that I understand.
Tammy believes it.
I understand because what Tammy got was a surprise. Nobody likes an ugly surprise. You know what I'm saying? If I came and gave you a Corvette in the yard with a bow, and you'd be like, oh my God, you'd be so happy. If you open the door and it's a clown and he punched you in the face, you'd be mad as hell. You're like, what the? See what I'm saying? So it's they're both surprises, but they're different surprises. One surprise you're going to accept and be happy about. The other surprise you're like, who sent this surprise? And so that's what Tammy got. She got a surprise. And when sometimes when you don't know something and all of a sudden your eyes are like, you find something out, that hurts. That can be a hurting thing. And sometimes the hurt is will interfere with anything else because you feel betrayed. That betrayal or that distrust thing will affect how you start analyzing the information.
But I think part of the analyzation of that information is the conversation that Tammy had with her husband, and she felt like he was gaslighting her. You know, part of feeling gaslighted is that, oh, that's just you. Is that what you got out of that? Oh, absolutely not. But honestly, sometimes it's about how something, that surprise or how that information makes you feel. And I feel as my husband, that should be equally as important to you as well.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm gonna also say this. Sometimes when people say gaslighting, they come with a can of gasoline fully filled up, ready to go. So you don't have to gaslight
the gaslighter.
The person who they say, like you say, hey, you gaslighting me, but you already came with a tank full of gas. You ready to go. You already ready to go. So anything I say, you already said, no, you gaslighting me. You holding a full tank of gas. That's what you're saying. So again, I don't know, because I would love to know what he wrote. We don't know what he wrote. I understand how Tammy being surprised. The surprise was not a good surprise. To find that, I still don't understand how you actually go through the phone. But the surprise was something that was shocking.
I don't think it was a surprise. I think, I honestly...
Or maybe she knew, and that's why she actually went through the phone. She guessed it. She had a hunch.
Well, see, you know me. I don't like assuming. I don't like to jump to assumptions because we can get it all wrong, to be honest with you. You know, we don't know what the relationship was, that the current relationship is. And so sometimes when your current relationship is unstable, any conversations that you may have, the messages that you may read will take on to the unstableness of that relationship and how you feel. You know, if your relationship was strong, it was really strong, and I can understand that can be surprising. But if your relationship is a good working relationship, strong relationship, it may take on a different tone. But I can understand that can be surprising. And if it was surprising, right? If it was surprising, when you saw it, you just didn't know that it was to that level. You know? And the thing is too, is feeling disrespected.
Or how maybe she may have thought it in her head, and then when you finally see it, you're like, what the is this? You know what I'm saying? She may have thought something ain't right. Something ain't right. He go to work happy as hell.
But when
he come home, he sad.
But part of that also too is that how he responded in the conversation, not just how he responded in that, how he responded in the text message, but how did he respond when she talked to him about it. Now, I'm going to say this too. I understand you talking about the gas and the gaslight and whatnot, and I don't want you to feel that I'm not supportive in regards to you feeling that he was gaslighting you. That's how you feel, and people understand something. Your feelings are real.
You love validation of feelings. I like that.
No, because that's something that I had to learn. Because I had to learn, like for example, it's not my intentions to hurt your feelings. Right? It's not my intention. That's the fact. But the fact of the matter is that I did. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I don't like to tell anybody, well, you shouldn't feel that way, because who are we to tell the person they shouldn't feel that way? That's what I mean in regards to that, and that's something that I had to learn. So I'm really trying to be conscious of that.
Time out real quick. You touched my arm just minutes ago, right?
Yes.
This is off this Tammy. This is this time out, Tammy. This time out from Tammy. This Tammy time out.
Stop the presses!
Me, my daughter, my son, my wife were at a
This
restaurant.
is actually a story time out.
True story though. So we were at a restaurant and we eat chicken wings and celebrating birthday weekend.
It's hard for him to stay focused. So go ahead.
And yes, I have ADHD. So I'm sitting there and we talked to the waitress, little waitress. She comes over, and we were giving her two different advices about something. And I did this. So I said, no, listen, just do this. And I did this, just like that. When she walked away, my daughter, who lives in California, very, very progressive and free the whales and all that kind of stuff. She goes, Daddy, how dare you? I said, what'd I do? You touched her. I'm like, touched who? The waitress. You did. I said, I just said, hey, hold on, no, don't worry about that. And then we got into a big thing, and my wife and my daughter said I was wrong because I didn't grab her. Let's just do like this. No, we're gonna do this. Just like, no, we're gonna do this. And then my son was like, Daddy, you ain't gonna win. No matter what, you ain't gonna win. So I asked the waitress. She said, no, I'm good. I was cool. But they told me you don't touch people nowadays.
What we said is that you have to be careful. It's the whole thing. It's like, for example, I was also explaining to you that I had visited a church, and there was like a break in the service where the pastor encouraged everybody to go around and meet somebody and to greet them and introduce yourself to at least five people. And I noticed that people were coming up to me and they said, well, I'm a hugger. Is it okay to give you a hug? They were asking for consent in regards to that. And so, especially, I hate to say this, but especially nowadays, sometimes it's not everybody is comfortable with touch. It's like, for example, I also shared this too. I said it was a person who had newly joined our, not our organization, but somewhere where I work at, right? And when he was being introduced to me, he, and I'm pretty sure it was nothing, but it's the way I felt. I felt this was too familiar when he grabbed my arm. That's too familiar. You don't know me. And the thing is too, is that what we said was, you have to be careful. You have to be more aware of not just touching people, because that's their personal space. That's what we said. I'm
like, I just turned 60, so happy belated birthday to me. But I can understand, because see, in the jail, this right here, that's how we guided inmates. We used to, come on, let's go. And Marine Corps, you get out of prison, you do like that kind of stuff. So there's guiding. They're like, man, you ain't gotta hold me. I ain't holding you, I'm guiding you. But this, I was like, wow, times have changed.
Times have changed, and therefore.
But she said, no, you didn't do anything wrong.
What you expect for her to say? And we didn't say she was. We didn't say that she was offended by it. We didn't say that. What we said was
she was laughing with us.
What we said was that you have to be more aware.
Y'all put in the comment. Not only Tammy stuff, we're gonna go back to Tammy stuff, but about that situation right there. It made me remind me, because she didn't ask for my permission to do what she did. She said, and she did it. And
who told me?
Yes.
Boy, you belong to me. Stop playing.
Also, when you did that, it triggered in my mind. Oh yeah, let me let the people know what happened to me.
I touched more than your arm.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hand,
no. You need permission. If I need, from now on, I want permission. Now back. Okay, time out is over with. Back to time.
Tammy, this is nothing like a seat at our table. I mean, at our kitchen table. And this is what happens. So
we get distracted.
Welcome everybody. He does, not me.
We get distracted easy.
He does.
I remember. Listen, I look at Tammy's situation, and I want the best for her. I really do. I hope the best for her. But she's gonna have to figure out, and him and her. But she's gonna be the first one to figure out. I'm gonna tell you something. If Tammy found out they was bumping the uglies, smashing the ding-dongs and the ho-hos together. I'm just saying. Okay. If she find that out, Tammy got a choice. Tammy can leave. Tammy can get her get back, or Tammy can fix it. So Tammy
Tammy can't fix it, But however, they can work together. Like even I would say therapy. She can't fix it.
No, what I'm saying, when she can fix, she can say, we're going to therapy, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. So she has options. I'm out of here. The trust is gone. She said till death do us part. Death do us part. Or she can say, okay, if death do us part is it, then we're going to get therapy and help and do this. We're going to fix it. We're going to get over this. Or Tammy can say, I got you. And she'll do her lick back. You know what I'm saying? Or she leaves, one or the other.
It sounds like one of those Tyler Perry movies.
That's the truth. What else she got?
But that's true. But but that's a true statement. That's a true statement.
Where truth comes.
And I think put this way, getting your what you call it, your take back.
Your get back.
Your get back. A get back is never.
It's a lick back.
A get back will not make you feel better, and it doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve your marriage.
Tammy get her get back, and she come up pregnant with the get back baby.
I'm sorry, Tammy.
Tammy had a get back baby.
But the truth. I'm sorry. One of our favorite shows is Paternity Court. That's him.
You saw her text me again. She didn't ask. But yeah, I'm just saying, that's what happens sometimes. You go get your lick back. I'm getting my lick back, and then she get the lick back baby.
But you're not encouraging that, are you?
She get the lick back baby.
But you're not encouraging that, are you?
No, I'm not. Listen, Tammy got to do what Tammy got to do. I'm not encouraging anything.
Tammy wrote in for a specific reason because she genuinely wants.
She asked you, what would you think if it was me in that situation? That's what she asked. That's what she said. What would if it was me?
So what she said was, I believe there is more to this, but I want to believe him so bad. When I married him, I truly believed in forever do us part. I don't want to divorce him, but woman to woman is this cheating, and what would you do if this was Varno? What I would do...
She did not say Varno.
Okay. Vernon. I know exactly who you're talking about. This is Vernon, a.k.a. Varno.
Hi, I'm Vernon.
A.k.a. Ask a Black Dad.
Just made noise.
And I just touched you too, without permission.
Yep, there you go.
But anyway, he might.
Hi, I'm Vernon.
But anyway.
Remember that from
Hi.
Hi,
Paul.
No, from Scott Pilgrim. Hi, I'm Neil.
You see how he easily gets distracted.
Go ahead. So she what would you do with me?
We will start with a conversation, to be honest with you. I mean, I think because we've been married for a long time. But
she had the conversation. So let's put the whole thing. But however, I told you, don't worry about it. It was just a good friend of mine.
No, we couldn't blow that off that way. But I think that you already know that that's a whole conversation.
So ain't no gaslighting.
No, there ain't
no.
That's
a torch.
Ain't no.
Brother on fire.
No. It will be a conversation, to be honest with you. And it will be not just a conversation. It will be multiple conversations, to be honest with you. Because like I think you were alluding to in regards to the gaslighting, or the feeling being gaslighted, you coming with the gas. Yeah, when you get that first surprise and you speaking out of emotion and it's a little bit like this, right? It's not something that you thought about. And because I honestly, when you get a reactionary conversation, sometimes it does not, your intentions get lost, and it's everywhere. Honestly, it's multiple conversations about that and why it makes you feel that way and why you feel that it's inappropriate, and seeing where he's come from it too. I just honestly believe that as a husband, the way that I feel, you should value that as well. And if you value this relationship and how I feel, because for me, as your wife, you're responsible for not making me feel the way that I do. But this is truly a partnership in a marriage, just like I care about the way I make you feel. So it's multiple conversations. And sometimes with those conversations, you actually do need a professional or mediator to help in regards to it, because maybe his perspective is completely different than yours, because that's not his intentions. But however, this is how it made me feel, especially if it's a surprise, and especially if I didn't know anything about it.
So you telling me point blank right now that Vernon needs to get a new job, or either get that fired, so she ain't there no more. That's what I'm saying.
I think your husband needs to fix that, to be honest with you.
Get her fired,
but
get a new job.
No.
Whoever has the most seniority get to stay at the job. Now, I'm gonna tell you something that's really will be tripped out.
What?
if she approaches the situation and says, "That's it, the communication got to stop." Yeah, Tammy says, "This communication, that's over with," and he says he can't stop it. Now I ain't gonna stop my communication. Now I think that goes to a different level. That tells you that there's something happening. There's more to meets the eye.
I don't think so. I mean, like I said, there's reactionary conversation and there's conversations that come after that. But honestly, if she told him that that's it, that this interaction has to stop. And what was his response? Maybe I missed it.
He said no.
Well, there you have it. He's made his decision.
No, he's just saying that she's over. No. Now that's where the gaslighting comes in.
But once again, it's about how it makes your wife feel. So what would you say?
What would I say? What?
If it was you and I in that position, how would you feel?
I'm retired. One person I see is the grandbaby.
It's okay.
So who am I seeing?
Anyway, the lady at Giant Eagle.
The old lady?
Never mind.
Get the car?
Never mind. We're not gonna get a straight response out of that. But since the question did come to me, Tammy, I just hope.
Well, it was you. But you ain't even answer it was you.
It was me what?
I find out you got a work husband that's buying you gifts and can't wait to see you. And what you gonna do when I say, hey,
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
I would say I would gaslight you.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't.
She's been touching me without my permission.
No.
Wow.
Let me explain something to you. In my many years of marriage, one of the things that I had to you have to realize as a wife, you say with the roles will switch, is that
but I was Tammy.
Right, because you have to understand some of your decisions and the things you say have a ripple effect. If your intentions is not to dismantle your marriage, if your intentions is not to hurt your husband or your wife, then anything that's contributing to that's got to stop. It's got to look different. It's got to feel different.
So you would cut him off.
I would. It would be straight, just work. None of that other BS that goes along with that. No, it would not. It would not.
What about our trip? Y'all was planning to go to Cancun.
Why was we going to Cancun?
You said it was a work vacation.
Okay, see now he just playing around now.
You said it was a work vacation. Now all of a sudden you ain't got to go Cancun.
I would.
You said it was a work retreat.
If it was truly a work retreat, and that just happened, I would not go to the work retreat.
Anyway, I'll keep y'all posted.
Posted about what?
On the Cancun work retreat.
3 weeks later.
So in closing, basically, Tammy, what we're saying is that, it's not just that first conversation with your husband. It's going to warrant more conversations. And I even, like I said before, is that I encourage that if you need to talk to a professional, your girlfriends are always probably not the best, to talk to, if you feel comfortable enough to do so. But, I appreciate you sending that question to us. To me, and allowing us to weigh in on the conversation and getting our opinion.
Well, we gave you enough that we can talk about. So, like, I agree with what woman said. Find somebody who's more astute in this adventure and talk to them. Look inside yourself, look inside your heart, and we hope that we've helped you. And with that being said, woman, until we see you next time, remember, Tammy, including you.
We love you.
Remember, Tammy, we do love you, and you're worth it. Whether you want to fight, give up, or get your get back, it's up to you.